Okay. I am hoping this is working. It is. All right. Okay, so that means it's working. All right. Some more on there. Okay, so how many people we got now? I don't know why this isn't working. It should be. Trying to view everything, the comments from my iPad here. Not working. How's the audio? Is the audio okay? All right. So I have a list of questions, um, that I've been asked from previous comments, and I'm gonna try to speak louder. So I have gotten comments from previous videos, so I'm going to read a few of them um, when questions aren't coming in as fast. I guess I can go ahead and start now. Um, are you going to do all post-war or template in the future? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. I have a lot of, regular O gauge trains that I may get a few things here and there, um, but not probably not gonna do it all template or post war. Um, will you be doing any more train museum visits? Probably. Um, I do. I live near Chattanooga, so um, I might go there and do a video on that. Um, depends on where I go and stuff like that. But yes, I will be doing more museum visits. Are you going to move stuff to the permanent layout? This is one I don't know quite everything yet. Um, I will be moving quite a bit of my stuff to the permanent layout. Um, I don't know if I'll keep my MTH stuff here and have an MTH layout at my house and have um, a regular Lionel layout at my grandfather's place. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna take everything there. Um, I don't know quite yet. So we'll figure that out in the future. I may have a conventional layout here because I do have some conventional engines. But I don't know quite yet everything on that. Um, what is the full length of the CC2S? I did not mention that in my review. Um, that is it's about 24 and a half inches, um, or I think it's 24 and 3/4 inches. It's around 24 inches. What state did you film the rail fan video in? A lot of you guys liked the rail fan video. I should be doing more in the future. And that was in Tennessee. That is, I was visiting my grandmother, checking out the new layout space. More details into that in the future. This would be a great place to talk about that. Um, but yeah, I was up there for the week, and I decided to film some trains for once. Um, what railroads do you like? A lot of Norfolk Southern and BNSF engines come along here. through this area, so I really like those railroads. Conrail, CSX, Pennsylvania, or a few others. We just got one. Have you thought about using Facebook to inform people about this? I will be getting a Facebook page next month, actually. If you watched a few videos, a few videos back, if you watched it all the way through, at the very end, I mentioned that I'd be doing a Facebook page soon. So, so yes, um, there will be a Facebook page coming out very soon. Do you still have the Amfleet cars? Yes, I do. I'm thinking about getting more maybe next year. Um, I know MPH just put out their catalogs recently, and they have the Amfleet cars. So I'm possibly going to get those. But I don't know quite yet what if I'm going to get them or not. If you want me to run those later, I can definitely. What next? What state do you live in? I do live in Alabama, but like I said, Chattanooga is very nearby, and I can easily go there and check out the railroads and stuff. Um, what editor do you use? I've gotten this question a lot. I use iMovie for most of my videos. In fact, all my videos. When I do the catalogs, I use QuickTime Player to record the screen, and I'm using what you call it, Wirecast for the live stream. Um, where did you get the CC2S? Yeah, this is a great question. I'm glad that I was asked this. Trying to think of how to say this. So yeah, these things came back in like 2009, 2011. Help me out here, but somewhere around there. So about 7, 8 years ago. Um, and I was just looking on eBay one night, and I found a huge lot of trains. It had the ES44s. It had the I forget what you call it. Whatever this engine is. The Texas. That's it. Nickel Plate Road, Texas. The CC2S and the Vision Line Hybrid. Um, so yeah, I got them all together. So I got it from eBay. Um, and I also got on that same comment, how did you run it on 036? And I did have the 072 loop by that time, so I was not running it on 036. I actually had figured out a life hack how to do trains that need 054 on 036. On the inner loop, I have a 036 curve and straight, then another 36 curve, straight, curve, and straight. And the spine car seems to go around that pretty well. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing, if that's a bad thing or what. But yeah, I found that out the other day. Um, like I said, I was camping, so it was a rush to get all ready for the live stream. I was, in fact, like 2 minutes before the live stream, I was running everything around and making sure that all the engines worked before I started the live stream. Um, what are you getting from the Lionel 2017 Volume 1 catalog? This is a great question. I'm not getting that much because a lot of the stuff is expensive. But I am getting the Salad Bowl Express set. I'm getting the PFE 6 pack of Lion Scale Reefers. I said I was going to get the Southern Pacific Fruit Express ones as well. I changed my mind on that. Um, and what else? Oh yeah, I got the ACFX Hopper 6 pack. Will you do more train spotting? Yes, I will. I don't know when. I normally don't have my camera when there's a train. I don't normally see that many trains these days. But when I do get the chance, I will try to do more train spotting. Alright, questions are starting to thin out now. I don't have any more to read off. Should have saved some. Um, do you by any chance watch the Turan Tutor? Um, no, I don't. He does excellent scenery tutorials. I'd recommend watching him. Perfect for the O gauge layout. Um, yeah, I have been very busy watching a lot of how to weather trains and how to make layouts and how to wire layouts and ballast track and anything else that you do for a big layout these days. So I've been very busy trying to figure that out because I should be doing the layout this year. I'm very excited. I'm also very nervous at the same time because I don't know how long it's gonna take me. Um, yeah. So I think hold on, I got do you want a professional logo and banner? I could definitely use one. I will we can talk about that later. I know you we can definitely talk about that later for doing that. Um but yeah, so what is the size of your new layout? That's just about what I was going to say. Um I asked my grandmother to tell me because I left all the drawings at her house by accident. Um and also to send some copies to my grandfather. And I think, don't quote me on this, but I think the final size is 16 by 36. I know, that's huge. Yeah, it's gonna be a huge layout. I can tell you a little backstory. I was gonna build in my grandmother's basement, but then my grandfather has a shop that he used to build doors for. He used to build doors in there, and he has a bunch in a storage area. And what he's going to do is he's going to move all those away so I can use that whole space for my layout. It is going to be very fun. Love the live stream. Unfortunately, I have to run. You're welcome, Bill Yates. Thanks for watching. Um, that's great. O scale layout. I have heard about O scale. I don't know the difference. I think it's some sort of size. Um, but anyway, so I was talking more about the layout. Yeah, so my grandfather's probably going to make the shelves for underneath, but I think I'm going to be the one building all the. I'm going to be the one doing all the base work, all the all the all the plywood, the homoso, the what's your favorite train? Oh man, doggone it. Now I had to choose. I can't really say I have a favorite. The CC2S is definitely a great one. I'm sure the Vision Line Hybrid is a good one too. I don't have that one running though. I guess top three would have to be the CC2S, probably what next? The Conrail Quality SD70 ACE and the 8102 um Heritage logo. You're gonna see that later because I'm gonna run those later in the video. Probably after that it had to be some of my probably had to be the Texas, the trying to think now. Probably the 10-wheeler and maybe the GP38. Um I have training stuff coming in the mail. I actually placed an order just the other day for some new train stuff. It should have come yesterday, but it didn't. I was really hoping it would for the live stream, but sorry it didn't. Um, it is the auto rack cars and the auto box cars. I know you're thinking, whoa. I did this just because a lot of people say they're really good. A lot of people have said they're big, and I don't know how big they are, so I just wanted to get some to see because that like Eric said they're huge, quoting him, and I measured 24 inches. It doesn't seem that big, but I'm sure that when I get it, I'm gonna be just as amazed. What minimum curve do you have? Right now, it's 072. That's on the outer loop. 036 on the inner loop. I'm going to be doing maybe 081 or 090 something on my bigger layout, but that's later. Will you do layout tutorials and videos on your new layout, scenery, and modeling tips? I will do layout updates. I may do progress things and time lapse. I may do tips and tricks on how to do stuff. Are you ever going to do an unboxing? I have thought of that before. I might do that on some of the, I do have some trains that I will be getting out of the box, so I may do that sometime. You can get the Vision Line Big Boy, or can you get the Vision Line Big Boy? Well, here's the thing, probably not. It's very expensive. It's very great. I love it. It looks so cool, but I don't think I'll be buying any more trains this year just because I've already got like 6,000, 7,000, no, like maybe 8,000 this year already. That my mom's not too happy with that, so that's gonna be enough for this year. But if I can find any next year, I will probably get one in the future. Maybe, maybe. I do have the water tender. I bought this water tender um a ways back, thinking I'd use it eventually one day. And when the big boy came out and everyone was using it for that, I thought, oh, I should get the big boy. And well, I realized it needed OS 72, and I was like, mm. And by the time I have OS 72, I've I've already spent quite a lot of money on trains for the year, so probably next year. I'm trying to think of some more stuff for the layout, the upcoming layout, because that's going to be a big thing. I will be doing a yard, and maybe I think I'm gonna do a yard. I'm going to do a city. I'm going to do a turntable. I think. Can you do a weathering tutorial? I have not weathered any trains yet. I did mention earlier that I'd be weathering the what do you call it? The New York and Haven or Hartford PS2 hopper, and well, I haven't gotten around to doing that yet, but I will try to do that maybe in the next few months. Um, yeah, and I have been very busy watching videos on how to do weathering, so I can do the video. What track will you use? Atlas track, definitely. I am the it's just really great track. A lot of people like it. Um, will you use fast track on your new layout? No, I'm probably gonna keep all my fast track here and do like I said, I don't know what yet, but I might get a whole other legacy system and just have one thing here, one thing there. I can keep some of the other trains here that I don't run as often. Would you rather have all the trains in the world or meet the greatest celebrities? Oh gosh. Um, well, when you say greatest celebrities, do you mean in like the train world or in the world? Because if it's in the train world, that's going to be a really hard question for me to answer. Can you check out my YouTube videos? Probably after the live stream because I'm very busy with this. But after the video, I will check it out. Um, how do you afford this? I'm interested. Well, I don't do video games. I know I've just hurt a lot of people, but I don't really do video games. I play Slither.io a lot. I play a lot of the IO games, but I'm not like, oh, the new video game came out, I have to have it. Really, the only thing that I'm interested in is trains. Um, yeah, I do have a few Nerf blasters here and there, but like I said, trains are mainly the only thing I do. And my dad does a good job. I'm gonna get a good job. That's how I'm gonna afford all the extra trains. So yeah, train celebrities. Oh gosh, um, man, this is a really tough question. I don't know. I've met Eric Siegel. I've met Bill Yates. I met him at the open house. But I know there's so many more out there that I have so many questions for. Gosh, that one's a hard question. I guess I'd have to go with meeting the celebrities, just because I've watched their videos so much. It's really fun seeing their stuff, and I have so many questions to ask them that that's probably how I would go. But I'm really hurting myself when I say don't have all the scale trains in the world. But yeah, I have the MPH Big Boy. The Imperial one. Yeah, the you met Billy Mays? No, Bill Yates. He commented on this video earlier. He's another big YouTuber. But yeah, I met him at the open house. I think I even made it into his open house video. If you search his channel and check out one of the videos, I'm somewhere in there on one of his visits. What train do you own cost the most? Do you have any old trains? Hold on, we'll do this one first. Nah, I was offered an old train, but but I didn't want it just because I don't I'm not into old trains. Probably the oldest thing I have is the Pennsylvania starter set. This is my first starter set ever. I have a video from this. That so there's a competition that I did. I made a video for a competition. I won the set. I may put that on YouTube eventually. I'm gonna have to talk to my dad with that because there's typewriter. There's a if you watched some I forget what it's called, but it's some sort of music with like a typewriter, and we use that, and I don't know all the rules about that, so we'll have to do that one later. But this is probably the oldest train I have. What train cost the most? Probably the CC2S or the Evolution Hybrid. Those things are around like $1,500 to $2,000. Very expensive. Will you get the blue comet in O gauge? Well, I so I really like the whistle on the Alton Limited and the C&J version that they did a while back. It was also when they did the Crescent Limited, but that was but that was that had a different whistle. Um, and I really like the whistle, the old steamboat whistle. It just sounded really awesome. But I haven't been able to find any. And like I said, I've already bought enough trains for the year. So maybe if I can find one next year, I'll get it. But probably not if I can't find that particular version. So Matthew, the Roblox man, wants a shout out. Is it look like you have a train on there? Do you do train Roblox? I'm guessing. I've heard a lot about that. Um, yeah. Um, PLZ, you mean? I don't understand that. So what else now? I'm, I'm just, I'm just thinking to myself, the legacy system would be expensive to get another one. Um, but but yeah. Will you do train museums? I answered that earlier, but I'll say it again. Yes, I will. But see you later, Nexus. Um, I will do more train museums in the future whenever I go and visit them. I really want to go to the Colorado Railroad Museum that they did in like HO or something. I really want to go there. But I don't know when I can go out to Colorado. I don't know if I'll go out to Colorado. But if I ever go to another train thing, I will definitely do a video on that. Um, Are you gonna run trains today? Yes, I will. I'll also be doing requests, so maybe after like 5 or 10 minutes of what I have already set up, y'all can ask me to run something, and I'll see what I can do about that. I have lots of other trains. I do have starter sets. I don't know if I should review them. I have considered reviewing starter sets though, so if you're interested in that, let me know. Excuse me. Um, trying to. Hmm. I just noticed something that I was missing a car, but I realized where I put it. That's the thing. Once you start getting so many trains and you don't have shelves to put them in, you have to keep track of where they are, and you're like, oh. Um, what camera do you use? This thing. It's a Canon. I forget the exact name, but it's very nice. It does me well. I really enjoy it. I was hoping that I could use that for the live stream, but I wasn't able to figure out how to hook them up. So this is gonna do for now. Um, do you like Thomas? I used to. This is how I got started in the whole train adventure. When I was young, I would watch Thomas the Trains all the time. Um, I actually have a train table in my mom's room that I haven't played with it in a while. My little sister every now and then she'll put trains on there and run them, the little wooden ones. But yeah, as a little kid, I would love to watch the Thomas Train stuff. Um, just a little tidbit of trivia for some of you who don't know this. The reason they went to computer animation, if you knew that they went to computer animation, was because their old studio burned down, and all the other stuff went with it. So they just went to that. What video editor did you use? I answered that earlier, but I will do it again. I use iMovie mostly for my YouTube videos. See you, Austin. Um, I do use QuickTime Player to do the screenshots, and I use Wirecast for the live stream. All right, we'll do about 5 more minutes of questions, and I'll start running trains and answering questions at the same time. I um I was wondering, is there like the 180-watt bricks? I've like what's up with those? I've heard that like I know that Eric got four for his layout, but I haven't been able to find any for sale recently. Is have they been discontinued, or are they like I don't know. I don't quite know why I haven't been able to find any recently, or I don't know if every year Lionel keeps like doing a redo on it. All right. Hmm. Yeah. I used to go to the Day Out with Thomas things. They'd take some sort of engine and they'd just dress it up with Thomas. Of course, they'd use the diesel engine to push it. It wasn't actually running on its own power, but it still looked pretty fun. Do you have a big boy? No, I don't. I may have one in the future, but at the moment, I don't have a big boy, and I probably won't have one for a year. Yeah, the only articulated engine I have is the CC2S, and we're in Strasbourg. Oh yeah, the Strasbourg Railroad. I've been to that thing before. Maybe I can do a video there because I've been there twice now, I think, and I really enjoyed it. So so if I ever go there again, I might do that again. If I go up there again, because I've been up there 3 times. Oh, the horseshoe curve. All these memories of see a few years ago we went up to Pennsylvania area and Ohio area, and we pretty much spent the whole summer just looking at trains and stuff. This is before I had the YouTube channel, so I forgot to film everything and all that stuff. But if we ever go back to the horseshoe curve or stuff like that, I will definitely do it again. Um, hmm, is he? Huh. I heard something about that. I heard like they did a couple of them, and one was Percy, one was Thomas, one was James or something. I don't know. Of course, I can't do all of them because that'd be a lot of money. Costs like $1,000 to go. Probably not. All right, just about a minute and a half, and then we'll run some trains. Do you like Minecraft? I do play that game every now and then. My little sister likes that game, so I play with her every now and then. But it's not like one of the things where I get all the little minifigures and I have all those little like plastic blocks. But I will play that if I'm really really bored. Um, this is I haven't gotten this question yet, but I'm going to be getting some of the TJ's Mega Steam because I don't have any of that yet, and I haven't tried it out yet, so I'm going to try it out and see how it goes. All right, well, I think I'll go ahead and fire everything up. All right, there's one. That's another reason why I'm moving to a better layout. Because, what? That's another reason why I'm, shut up. That's another reason why I'm moving to a better layout is because so many things are crowding this one now that, that's getting hard to walk around. Yes, I do have, actually, hold on, before I start running the trains, I do have some of, like, some of these ornaments. This is just one of them. I have a bunch more, but it's metal, I think, and they're pretty cool. I get them every year, as I mentioned earlier. But all right, time for some trains. We'll go ahead and start at the Canadian National one first.
Dispatcher, laid up. Can we depart to the main line? Over. Roger, your track is clear. Dispatcher, over. Roger that. I've got a clear signal. Out.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Here we go. Oh, wrong way. Of course, you gotta be going the right way. I've thought about building a 1/48 scale Cessna. No, I haven't. But I will think about that, I guess, then. Work on it, that door keeps... There we go. Can you run the circus train? Um, sure. Which engine do you want me to put at the front? Because, don't know. Now I have to go finding all the cars for that. Let's go. One. Yeah, that's kind of why I got the circus cars, is in honor of them, because they're losing the elephants. I think this year. I may be wrong, but I think they're gonna go this year. So probably gonna get more in the future. Have a longer circus train, but for now, I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm missing 2. I put them. Alright, let's go. So what engines do you want me to run in front of the circus train? Because I don't know yet. Hold on. Do I have any of the cars in there? Nope. Nope. I got them on there. I'm gonna have to run it on the admin loop, so I'm gonna go ahead and start taking that down. what do I have? Well, I have the two ES44s I'm running around the outer loop right now. I have a Gulf-Molded Ohio GP35, a CNO GP35, Conrail Quality SD70 Ace. I can put lash ups together, so if you have some in particular you want. That's about all the ones I have that can actually run. I have a few steam engines, but do you have any tin plate? No, I don't have any tin plate at the moment. Sorry about that, but I might get some in the future. We're gonna. Oh, oops, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. Actually, you'll need to go back this way. Switching operations on a small layout is really hard. You learn that after a while. What? Uh-oh. Hold on. Wait a second. Alright, hold on. The car fell off. Wrong train. No, the right train. No, I don't think I watch him. Sorry. Yep. Something short-circuited, so. Now I gotta figure out where to put all these freight goes. I really like to run freight on the outside loop, because, well, normally at the... What are you doing? Normally, that's the longest thing I have, and, well, I'm running out of space to store my freight cars. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, I guess I'll keep running the ES44 on the other loop for the moment. Those are fine. Right now, I just got these 5 left to deal with. I know. What time is it? 2:39. We got quite a long time to run these trains. I'll go ahead and run this thing for a while. Yep, I got more cars. I went out and got more cars. I found that one's not working right now because I don't have the remote, but I'll have to get that in the future too. Yeah, putting this thing on the track is gonna be quite bad because it's gonna be quite a pain. Just there we go. Because everything's lighted. That's the biggest problem with this. No, not rusty track. Don't think so. The best way to put cards down is on straight track. Oh. Had to switch the wrong way and other cars got on the wrong track. Oh, come on. You don't forget, I'm gonna go ahead and put all the rest of the cars on while the power's out. Just cause I'm not gonna do that again. Yeah, I don't have I know that on normal trains that I've seen there are a lot more of these the regular passenger cars. And I know that normally they don't run a heavyweight observation car at the end of their train, but yeah, sometime in the future I'm gonna end up placing an order for like 5 more of those cars. I know it's the same road number and not prototypical, but at least I'll have a longer train and everything should look better. Now reboot the power again. Yep, alright, everything's working. We'll get the little train that could going again. That thing hasn't upset me one little bit. That Canadian National one. That's great. Oh. Now I forget how to take these the spine car apart. Start it. There's only one way you can take the spine car apart because of the there's only one wheel set per car, except for the end car. And if you take the end car off first, you're taking 2 trucks off, and you'll end up taking all of them off. So. Alright, here we go. Now we can run the circus train successfully. Alright, go back. Go back and get your train. What comments have we gotten? There we go. I'm here. There we go. Sometimes those electrocouplers do not want to stay. Ooh. There we go. Am I going to what cars? Hold on a second, there may be a better way to do this. Oh, are you gonna watch 3 cars? Still quite don't understand what you're asking. I've seen the circus train in real life. It's a shame they're going out of business. Oh, they're going out of business? No one ever told me that. Well, okay then. Well, then I know what I'm placing my order for next year already. Oh, am I gonna watch Cars 3? That's what you're asking. Probably. I have been a big Cars fan, so, I'll probably watch episode 3 when it comes out. That's okay, that's okay. Thanks. Alright, I can do that after the live stream when it's done. How are y'all liking the live stream? Alright. I may do another one soon, so I just wanted to know how y'all are liking it. Hold on a second, gotta fix something. Thanks. The diamond minecart? Nah, not really. Yeah, I decided to mix it up a little bit. Oh, you're welcome. That's a problem. There you go. Pretty soon about. It's been an hour, so slowing down. Pretty much all of this year is going to be reviews. And I may go to Eric Siegel's house. I may go to Legacy Station again this year if my schedule permits. But, yeah, it's going to be 13, 14 reviews, I think. Yeah, that's about the number. Alright, well, we're coming to an end to this live stream. It seems to have been very popular. I think a lot of people like it. So, as people see it more and more, I may do more in the future. I'll have to decide, and they may not be all Q and A's. Maybe some of them will be just running. Maybe some of them will be just me talking about my new layout. Because that'll probably be the next one. Because I'm gonna get the plans back. But yeah. I guess that's all for now. I'm Sam, and I'll see you next time. If I can find out how to turn this thing off. Signing out.